Would you like to have an efficient business closet? A closet that goes going to save you time and energy. You're going to be able to focus more clearly and be more productive every single morning and every single day. Well, that's what I'm going to talk about today is how can you create a an efficient closet so that getting dressed is as simple as grab, grab, go. And it's something you actually look forward to in the day. And you are able to stay in that state of mind of really focusing on your purpose and getting to that purpose that you want to in a timely manner because getting dressed is so easy and so quick. So let's dive right in. So, first of all, I want to talk about how I really got into seeing and understanding the importance of an efficient closet. So I remember some years ago, I was a new mom and I wanted to wear outfits that I looked good in and not just throw things on. But I had a little one. So sometimes I had like a minute or two to quick throw something on, right? But I wanted to still, like I said, I wanted to be able to wear outfits that I loved. And so I started figuring out and implementing an efficient closet so that I could have both. I could literally um, put the outfits together in my mind the night before or even like as I was getting out of bed and knew what I was going to wear. And so when it came time to actually getting dressed, it was just grab, 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 put it on, and I was ready for the day while having a little one. And so your life may look a little different, but wouldn't you love just to be able to, whether it's put outfits in your head before you even get to your closet, or get to your closet and it is so easy and so quick to get dressed, but know and feel confident in what you are wearing. So, why is this important? Well, to have those results, right? To be able to experience that. But also, when you have an efficient closet, you, like I said, you're going to save time from, like picking out an outfit. It's going to be so easy and so quick. You're not going to be digging through all of the pieces that you can wear or can't wear. It's going to help you focus more because when your closet is cluttered and too full, not efficient, you could be on a roll and ready to take on the day, take on the purpose that God has for you. But then you get to your closet and you're like your brain is all of a sudden, oh, okay, get ready. There's clutter. I need to make decisions. And so your brain goes off course and it can take a while to get back on course, right? So it helps you be more productive in your day. So that's a couple of reasons why I highly recommend an efficient closet. And there are so many benefits that you can experience. Now, I want to talk about, first of all, we kind of talked about an efficient closet, but I want to just briefly go over like what efficient means. Really like look at the actual word to really understand and maybe so you can, maybe you're like, okay, I have a pretty good organized closet. I have a closet that feels pretty good. So let's really go over the word though, so you can think like, could it be better? So efficient is basically like having a certain outcome, be able to produce something without wasting time or energy or like materials or physical things. So I want you to think like when I'm getting dressed, am I wasting any time? Because if you think of it, even if you're wasting like 5 to 10 minutes a morning by just like looking through it and looking at the different pieces. And then you got your top, maybe you get your top, and then you got to look through some more pieces and get your bottoms. If you're wasting 5 to 10 minutes every single day, even 5 minutes is like a whole half hour, right? If you're wasting 10 minutes a day, you could have an extra hour in your week. And I know there are many things that you would love to do with that extra hour, right? Whether it's with your business, ministry, family time, maybe a little relaxation time, right? So, um, is your closet efficient? And if it's not, let's get it there, okay? Starting today. So, I am going to give you 3 different things that you can start implementing today so that you're saving time, you're saving energy, and you are feeling confident every morning. Okay? So, number one is, and I'm going to write this down because did you know that when you hear or read and visual is very important in learning and it will help you remember more. So, I'm going to write this on the board. So that's like a picture in your brain, and you can put that your brain sidetrack, but when you like learn something and you have like an image and words with it, it actually your brain is able to remember it a lot better. So, and you could even take it another step by writing these down yourself, which I would recommend so that after you're done with this video, you can go and implement. So, number one is you want to have like everything in your closet is ready to wear. Okay. So everything is re ready to wear. So what does that mean? That means that every piece you are going through and looking through and deciding on is a piece that you could potentially wear today. Now, the only exemption would be like if you have, like a formal dress or something that's in there for later this month, and obviously you wouldn't wear it. Or, if you're at home, and you, um, have some stuff that, like for a specific occasion. But so everything in your closet, let me rephrase it, everything in your closet that you see, that you go through is for that current season. Okay. So, and by current season, I would recommend that you do it. Ideally, I'd recommend that it's for this season. So let's say you're in February, then I would recommend thinking about your closet having the clothes in it from March to May, whatever you call like spring, okay, for example. So everything in it is for spring. So what does that mean? That means that your any fall clothes out of there. Sometimes, the weather can change a little bit, so you might need to have a little bit warmer things in there for a couple weeks, and then you can take it out as you're transitioning from winter to spring. But like summer, fall things, make sure that your clothes that are in there are for the weather that you are experiencing. Okay, so that's one thing that falls under this. Also, things that are worn out need to get put away, thrown. Just throw them in the garbage, okay? So you don't want anything that is worn out, not in season, and then thirdly, that does not fit, okay? Because you are just wasting time when you have things in your closet that you're not even going to wear. Every time you go to your closet, you're just wasting time looking at those things. And it's also causing your brain stress and overwhelm because of how many decisions it's having to make. So, out of season, put it away. Um, Not good quality anymore. Holes, pilling. whatever, that's not good quality, throw it away. And things that do not fit, it's up to you, but get rid of it, throw it, put it in storage if you need to, just get it out of there. So make sure that everything that's in there is for this current season. And it's going to help you narrow down your closet, first of all. But then it's going to give you, as you're going through, it's going to save you time because you're not going to be going through things that you wouldn't even wear. So that is number one. Okay, number two is everything in your closet is intentional to be able to mix and match easily. Okay? So now I'm going to write it. Everything is intentional for easily mixing and matching. Okay, so what do I mean by this? Well, there's two different areas that I want you to think about. First is with patterns and solids. You want to think about having an evenish amount of both patterns and solids. Um, so you could have 60% pattern clothes, and by pattern clothes, I mean like layering pieces, tops, bottoms. So it actually would be 3 divided by 3 with the layering pieces. Um, but I would say, so like for example, with the layering pieces, if you have like 6 layering pieces, do half of that, and then all in each category, layering pieces, shirts, bottoms, think of like 60% of your shirts being pattern and 40% being solid in all of those different categories. You could do 50-50, 60-40, you could do 70-30, but just around half. And some patterns, depending on what they look like, can go with others. So I'm gonna see if I can get this to come. Okay. Yeah, kind of. So this is my curtain, but I just wanted to show you like there's some patterns that you can put with other patterns. So this isn't like crazy obnoxious. So you could potentially put this with like a polka dot. Maybe this is a pattern on a pants. You could put this probably with some stripes, sort of thing. So there are some patterns that aren't crazy out there that you can mix. But otherwise, if you have too many patterns, let's say, then it's going to take you longer to find clothing, like the rest of your pieces in your outfit. So, like let's say you found a floral pattern shirt and you're like, yes, I want to wear this today. Well, if you don't have enough solid layering pieces and your one solid layering piece is dirty, okay, we're gonna have to knock out the layering piece. But then too, if you only have a couple solid colored pans and one's dirty, you're gonna have to spend the time to figure out, okay, what, I can't wear that, I can't wear that, I can't wear that. So it's just wasted time. It's not being efficient. But if it's about half and half or close to it, you're gonna have plenty of options so that you literally can, okay, I wanna wear that floral shirt. Let's see. There's the pants. There's a layering piece. I am done and I can get dressed. So think about having a good mixture of both patterns, solids, or patterns that can go with other patterns. Um, sorry. Next one is colors. So this is another way that you can mix and match your clothes easily. So I recommend to have an efficient closet that you narrow down the colors you are going to have in your closet from 5 to 4 colors. So we're going to think 2 to 3 neutral colors. So neutral colors being like white, cream, black, navy, brown, those colors. So two or three of those, and then picking two what we call pop colors. And that's basically what you can do is look at the different trending colors out, look at the different popular colors that are out there that you're seeing around. And also if you get my newsletter or um, some of my posts, sometimes I will show the trend colors. If you get my newsletter, you will learn about some trend colors for the season. So, um, but so pick a couple popular trending colors this season and incorporate those along with the three neutrals. Now, as you are thinking of these colors and picking them, make sure that they all look well together. Okay, so you're really creative, an idea to do would be to go on Canva and like put all the colors next to each other and make sure they look good. So for example, this might look like, so for neutral, navy blue, white, and tan, and then a lime green for your pop color, and then a lavender. And so all of those, whether it's a pop color and neutral color together or pop color or three of those, they all really work well together. And so this is going to help you mix and match really easily too, which is going to save you time because it's not like, if you have colors that don't work well together or you don't like how they go together, then you're going to grab a piece and be like, you're going to have to narrow down your search for whatever bottoms is, like let's say you have a purple top and you're looking and you have browns and stuff and you don't really like that together. So it's just going to take you longer and it's going to go take more mental energy to find that specific color you want to wear with this purple top. So, highly recommend narrowing down your colors. And another great benefit to this is that you get to have fun with the colors. Like try colors you may not normally try. And like if you end up not loving a color, that's okay because next season you can change it. Now, if you're having trouble of thinking like, okay, how do I know what colors go together? Well, the neutral and the pop colors, that's like follow that rule. But also, what you can do is find a patterned shirt that you really love this season that's popular. And it should have like three or four colors and go off of that. You just want to, it's always good to try them on to make sure that they don't make your face look sickly or tired. So make sure that it looks good on your face. Um, and one more thing is that it just left my mind. But yeah, so make sure it looks good on your face and just follow a pattern and try them all together and put them all those colors in the pattern. Find some neutral colors, find some pop colors in their pattern, and that can be your go-to colors for this season. So everything mixes and matches easily with patterns, having patterns and solids, and with having some pop colors and some neutral colors as well. All right, so number 3 is you want to have everything in your closet is covering all the needs you have for all of the occasions for that season. So I'm going to write that down. So, yep, everything is covering all of your occasions for the month. So, what does this mean? What does this look like? So I recommend grabbing your calendar or paper calendar, whatever you have that says what you have going on for the next months. So, like I said, maybe it's spring. See what do you have going on from March to May and really clarify what types of outfits that you are going to need for your business, ministry for during those months. So, you may need some like weekday, everyday work at home or whatever attire, or meeting with clients. Maybe that's a little different. Maybe you're speaking or going to a retreat. Maybe you have a um, special event, like let's say a formal banquet. So that needs to be all put into consideration so that as you are putting this efficient closet together, it's not going to be something that's pressing on your mind. Once you have it and you're like, okay, the closet is good, you'll be like, okay, I remembered this. I remembered we are good to go for all of that. And so it's just, like I said, it's going to help relieve stress. And you do want to give yourself some time to complete this efficient closet. But then as you are putting the pieces together, you can think of, okay, this piece would be good for this, this, and this. And so this is actually something that I do when I create a brand aligned closet for my clients. One of the things that I ask my clients right away is I'm like, okay, give me all of the events. What outfits do you need? Just so that when the closet is done, um, like as long as you've tried the pieces on and you're like, yep, they fit good, they look good, then you don't have to think about it again until the actual event. And so your mind's not going back and forth. It's like, closet is good, check. My brain can be fully where it needs to be. So it makes it very efficient. Now, I want to talk about the speaking outfits. And what I see a lot of times that is not necessary is I see ladies getting brand new outfits, totally different outfits for a speaking event or their own event or a retreat. And it's just so brand new outfits and clothes that they just add to their closet around that time because it's a new event. It's a new speaking event. And they feel the need to put brand new things in their closet. And while this can be fun and sometimes it's good, it's taking up more of your time to if you have a stylist, they may show you the pieces, but it's still taking up time to decide and purchase those things. And it's really not that necessary. Now, if you have a special event, like I said, like a formal banquet, that may be the case if you don't have something in your closet already, but that's an out of the ordinary thing, right? And so maybe some of the speaking events will be, but the whole idea that you need to is not really necessary. You do not need to show up in a brand new outfit every time you go in front of an audience or group. You do not need to show up in a totally different outfit every time you are speaking or serving in a group or audience. Now, let's say that you got hired to speak for a business, and so you're going to see the same audience within a couple weeks. Well, I would not recommend wearing the same exact outfit for both speaking events, but it doesn't mean you have to change every piece either. So let's say you're wearing a blazer with a patterned top and pants and shoes, jewelry. Well, you could eliminate the blazer and wear the patterned top, wear some different pants, but have the same shoes on and jewelry on. A lot of times we think, oh, are they going to think I'm not as professional? Like they think like I don't have a big enough ward like closet because I'm wearing some of the same things, but I would actually argue that you are doing yourself a disservice by completely changing your outfit. Because let's say there's someone in the group that notices something you're wearing the first time. Let's say your necklace. Let's say it's a pretty gold floral necklace. And as you're speaking, that woman's like, oh my goodness, I love her necklace. And so you have your speaking engagement, blah, 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 and then you come back another 2 weeks and you're wearing that necklace again. A different look because you changed some stuff, but still wearing that necklace. And that lady most likely would be like, oh, it's her again. She's going to remember you better. Most likely remember you, your business, your ministry, and what you said because she was familiar with part of your outfit. And there's actually something called, I think it's the law of exposure is what it's called. And it's, if you look at statistics and study, an average when people see you an average of 3 to 5 times, you become familiar in your mind. As long as it's, like not within a 3 year period or whatever, like maybe a year, something like that, 6 months. You become familiar in your mind, their mind. And why this is so important is that people are more likely to trust and feel connected to familiar people. So, while, 2 times may not be enough to create like, oh, I know her, it's still going to create this familiarism to them, and they are going to remember you and your message better. So, you do not need totally different outfits for speaking events. Even if you're going on a retreat, mix and match your clothes. That should be a goal with your closet. Just like if it was everyday work wear, business wear, ministry wear, mix and match. It will save you time, money, and create consistency, which will help you be remembered better by potential clients. So that was number 3. So let's go over them one more time. So when you have an efficient closet or you're making an efficient closet, you want everything to be ready to wear. So it's in the current season or it's like possibly, a couple seasons because you're transitioning into that next season. It is pieces that you should be wearing. So it's pieces that are fitting you and has pieces that are good quality still, have plenty of wear. Number 2 is everything in your closet is intentional for mixing and matching. So having a good amount of both patterns and solids so that you can easily create outfits with both of those things. And then number 3 was take your calendar, write down and figure out within that season, so maybe March through May for spring, what do I have going on? Because you don't want to set up your closet and then, oh yeah, that's right, I have that event and I have that event. Look through however many closets you need to look through and write down all of those outfits that you are going to need for that season. And remember, for speaking, for retreats, help your audience really remember you by mixing and matching. You don't have to have completely different looks every time you speak. So, When you implement these three things, you are going to drastically change what getting dressed is like in the morning. We all have to do it. We all should do it. We should not just be staying in our pajamas all day, right? It's something that we need to do in life. And it doesn't have to be this big, huge, stressful thing. It could be efficient. It can be a grab, 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 get dressed, go, so that you are able to keep a clear mind. You're able to save time and really be intentional with your day. Be intentional with starting in the morning by um, having this be a quick, easy thing that you're feeling confident in so that you can go on with the rest of your day and really be focused on whatever God has for you that day, whatever purpose that He has for you that day. So, until next time, know that I am always cheering you on in your style.